Ginja's back, man. It's been about 3-4 weeks. Life has been happening. I haven't been able to do much at all. Work has gone crazy. A lot of you guys out there want me to fix your lawns, so I got me and my crews on lawns fixing everybody else's lawn. Meanwhile, my lawn looks like garbage. Haven't touched it in a while. So got to do a little cleanup today. Man, my bush is out of control. What is going on? So today I'm gonna spend some time. We're gonna do a little bit of cleanup. I'm gonna show you these tools that I'm using, make the job quick and easy. So my 1-2 punch today is gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna use my Black & Decker hedge trimmer to get those bushes nice and shaped right. Some of you guys like heart shaped, some of you guys like it squared off. I'll let you be the decider, but the Ginja's gonna keep it simple. Nice trimmed, rounded bush. What are you gonna do? These sleek garden bags were one of my accidental finds that have been one of my all-time favorite use items because they store so easily and they allow for a ton of garden debris in here as well. And when things get a little tight, you need to transport, they actually pop up, and they have these little tie downs too. I mean, these things are super handy. Kids love them. And for a couple extra dollars per pack, you can get these leaf scoopers that are also made by Sleek Garden. I find these are super useful. They save your hands, and they make a big job easy and fast. We slayed those bushes. You can see they're all up in here. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I wasn't going for Bush of the Month award. No cleanliness. We kind of did a hack and shack a little bit. Just get in, get out, get the job done. Moving on, but we're putting in the hard work, right?
Well, yeah.
Doesn't have to be that trimmed. I know a lot of you guys out there do way better trimming your bush than I do, but I'm happy with my results. Now, I spent way too much money on fireworks. We lit the sky up and it littered all over my lawn. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a cylinder mower or a rotary mower. It's just a good job to get all that debris off the top. Now, if you don't have an Allett system like I do and you don't have a turf rake attachment, no big deal. Grab your Sun Joes, grab your Greenworks. You can actually use those dethatchers to get debris off of the lawn. Now, if for some reason you threw the bag away because somebody told you, might have been the Ginja, that it's worthless, well, I'm sorry. Time to get the cylinder off. Really like this Allett unit. Very simple device, very easy to use. All this stuff comes off pretty quick. I can usually get this off and swapped out within about 3 minutes, which is really cool because time is never on my side. And so far, pretty easy peasy. My biggest dysfunction is getting this thing in here. Sometimes it can be a little upsetting. Oh my gosh, every time. It's supposed to be easy, it's not. Freaking time. Understand. These guys on the TV show make it look so easy. Let me just show you how to swap this in and out in 2.4 seconds. No, never works that way for me. There we go. There's one. That's it. Pretty simple. So a little bit of struggle. It's always a struggle getting these cartridges in and out, but one of the biggest things I've grown to love on this system is the ability to raise and low the height of cut pretty much anywhere you want it. Right now it's on level 3, and if memory serves me right, level 3 is about an inch. And then level 4 is about 1.25 inches, and then it just goes down a little bit more aggressively from there. The Scarifier setting is the lowest setting that you can get. I think I'll probably start off around a 1, just to make sure that I'm not scalping the lawn. The lawn's a lot longer than it normally is, and I'm gonna have to adjust this little rake on the front end as well to get it where I want it. Sometimes that turf rake is a shocking one. I ended up lowering it all the way down to the Scarifier setting, and it's undeniable, like it works really well. It stands the grass up, and then the rollers hit it. Looks really awesome. My grass is probably 1.5 inches right now. I had it all the way down to less than 1/2 inch, but it's been neglected for a while, so I gotta put the work in. About the stripe life, man. It's freaking awesome. Do you lawn care? Stripe life. Want to go through and kind of show you the debris, firework debris. And then we had a ton. I went over the second time, and I got a lot of the loose grass out. Now, the thing I want to point out is there's going to be a certain amount of just melting out in bluegrass. That's normal, but you want to get the leaf stuff out. If the blades aren't just completely healthy, it should come out, and that's why these dethatchers, I'm getting more and more pleased with them. But as you can see, a lot of debris. I've got some mulch. Rolls Royce likes to go in there like cat litter. Turns out he was born in December and they trained him in cat litter, so he loves to kick that out. But there's just a lot of stuff, more fireworks. And overall, this will dull your blades. Fireworks, leaves, more fireworks. But these dethatchers work really well for debris cleanup. I know a lot of you guys out there are using it for acorn cleanup. That's totally fine too, but I mean, look at this. I got a stick. Chances are one of my kids threw that in the yard, and all these things would be pretty bad for the mowers and the blades. Now we're gonna take the dethatcher off, put the 6-cylinder blade back on. Now the reason why we want to do the 6 is because that's what you use when the grass is longer. I'm going to be using the top setting since I haven't mowed for a long time, and gently easing it back down.
Now I've been using this Allett cartridge system going on about 3 months now. So far, super pleased. Now one could argue that I lose time every single time I change the cartridges, but the fact of the matter is I lose 4 minutes every single time. So worst case scenario, I'm looking at about 10 minutes of lost time during a mow if I switch from the turf cartridge to my 6-cylinder or 10-cylinder cartridge, which is something I commonly do. However, the space savings designs that I get out of having the cartridges in my shed, totally worth it. Now I do have to say, one place that Allett nailed it, it was the rollers on the front and rear of the machine. They burn in the stripes like nobody's business, and I've been extremely pleased with the results.
Pretty happy with this Allett mower. Then as we come across this way, see if we get that cross stripe effect. Yes, we do, ever so slightly. It's looking like a boss. I went with the giant checkers, man, because that's what it's all about, baby. Ooh, finally got that mow job done, the blowing the clippings off. That one's a tough one for me, but now it's to focus on a little bit of health. Now, the one thing that I have been neglecting because I just haven't had a lot of time. We've had birthdays, 4th of July. It's been great, but it's time to get back to spoon feeding the lawn. Now, if you're not familiar with the term spoon feeding, a lot of you guys like to put down a ton of fertilizer, meaning a pound of nitrogen every 6 to 8 weeks. Now, I prefer to put it down at 1/2 pound or less every 4 weeks when your lawn is about 2 inches or higher. And that would be a form of spoon feeding. Now, when we go low like this, like right now we're at 1 1/4 inches. For me, that's pretty high. I like to be about 3/4 inch, but I like to feed the lawn weekly with micronutrients and every other week with fertilizer. So I cut my rates in half. So if every 4 weeks you're doing half a pound of nitrogen, you're going to cut that in half and do a 1/4 pound of nitrogen or less. Now what this does is kind of like feeding the lawn a steak versus just kind of feeding it through a straw, just ever so slightly all the time. It's a little bit easier on the lawn. Now, just because you're at 3 inches doesn't mean that you can't spoon feed. I actually prefer it. Golf course has been doing it for years. Well guys, for not having done anything for like 3-4 weeks, I think I did pretty good. I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna end up going back to microdosing. Pretty excited to get back in the mow. I'm hoping things will slow a little bit down so that way I can get back on the lawn, back to making it look golf course style. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, hit me up in the comments. You know I'd love to help you out. Until next time guys, it's Pest and Lawn Ginja. We're slaying. Bye.